Hey there, Sheilas. It's me, your lesbian friend who's finding a sugar daddy. Welcome to FunUntitled, the podcast we serve every podcast with an Australian fuck you. I'm Annie.
That's Down Under, and that's coming after Canada, and I'm Minty.
But it doesn't matter because we're going over both of them. And if you really just want Down Under, go to like minute 5 because I can't imagine we're going to talk that much about Canada.
How dare you? So, Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 8, we have the ball episode, and it's a masquerade ball, which sounds cool until you see the outfits that was presented.
These queens are so unimaginative. Like, you know how the ball always have 3 rounds? The first 2 rounds was yawns, except for like one outfit out of 5 times to 10?
I will admit though, one of them is usually always like a pretty bad theme, so sometimes it's not their fault that it's just like a boring outfit that comes out.
This is a masquerade ball. Why wasn't... Okay, the second chance I thought was really, disguise, masquerade, I get it. The first one's like, oh, dress like a man. Like, no.
So it's mask for mascara, which is supposed to be like a gender fuck kind of ball. Incognito, disguise. And then just the outfit that they made based on a masquerade mask that was assigned to them by Vivian Vanderpuss. So let's just go down each queen real quick since there's only 5 of them.
Just real fast, I want to applaud Drag Race for not pushing the storyline of Fierce Ulysses once again accusing Vivian of sabotaging her and then being like, oh, but I won in the end. So like I came up on top.
They gave that to Kimmy. Kimmy thought Vivian sabotaged her.
Sabotage.
Anyway, so Griselle Lullaby, her first one with the gender fuck one was like, I guess it was a French-Canadian reference to something that we don't understand. So like, I didn't like it, but I guess if you know the reference, maybe it's better.
If there was a reference, I would take this sentence back. But until then, I don't fucking understand the pink, gaudy, cheap corset over the sailor uniform. It should have been blue, if anything, or white. It just felt really out of place.
It's just to make it obvious, because it's like clearly a sailor theme. Then in the Incognito, she was a normal girl to like a showgirl. I thought she should have shown more of the normal girl first and then have a transformation. Because otherwise you're just that like red showgirl outfit.
I'm surprised for round 2, none of the queens did a commentary of, oh, every day you have to go out and pretend you're a straight guy, but then at night you can be that song by Clean Bandit.
Oh god, what is that song?
I forget.
I think it's like called like The Night or something. Shit.
But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, no one did like a social commentary. It was just like the boringest reveals.
Yeah. No, it was. And then the look she made for the masquerade though was beautiful. I love that big poofy sleeve. It was very like dramatic and like show stopping.
I wish they didn't say like, oh, I guess you're helping the girls too much because, your hem is really ugly. That cost you the win. And it's like, bitch, you wasn't gonna give her the win after the first 2 looks.
They could have.
If only that hem was just a little nicer.
Griselle is a fool that be helping people. Like, if she had time, She isn't no Bianca Del Rio or Trinity the Top.
I think she would have had time if her dress didn't melt.
Oh, that's true too. I forgot about that. I didn't understand. The glue melted or the dress melted?
She put an inner lining on the inside. It's only meant to be glued on, I guess. So it didn't react to heat.
What was she doing with the heat?
She was just trying to make it poof out more by stiffening it, I think.
Huh, okay.
It's confusing. I mean, I'm not a scientist. Oh, there's a Katya joke I saw recently, like, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent. What do all these things have in common? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. So that's how I feel with her dress.
Is that a Drag Race episode?
Yeah, she was doing some kind of weird speech.
Oh, funny.
I think it was a roast, actually.
Could be. So I thought Griselle did, like, okay. I think her third look really outshined the first 2, so it just kind of balanced each other out. Then Jada Shada Hudson, who I think should have been on the bottom.
I don't even know why this bitch is still in the top 4.
I am surprised. I don't find her looks that good, and I don't really find her doing challenges that well. I feel like she's very one note. But, okay, so her gender fuckery was weird because it wasn't gender fuckery. It was just basically like a pimp daddy, godfather character in a bejeweled rhinestone pinstripe suit. And I'm like, 1, not the theme. 2, Gottmik did something similar to this and it looked way better and matched the theme better without even trying.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, Brooklyn, do you not watch Drag Race? Cause like, it's so like plain and derivative.
He looks like the guy from Addams Family, the dad.
Gomez.
Gomez.
Then the Incognito was like from a black dress to a silver dress. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, that makes no sense. You're not incognito, you just had an outfit change.
You showed me Bombay what she had planned for Incognito being the lampshade and then turning into a light bulb. And that makes sense. What does this have to do with anything, Bombay?
I know,
I'm
right?
sorry, Jada.
It's like, I mean, I didn't meet the brief for me. Well, maybe except Miss Fierce, but we'll talk about her later. And then I did kind of like her last one, the black with the gold lace and tulle. Like, I thought it was very pretty, and it was better than the fan idea. I don't know if it was that much better.
I have to give her some slack, but at the same time, I don't want to. It looked really poorly constructed. And like Brooklyn being like, oh, you can't sew, so this is really impressive. How about you learn how to sew? You know this is coming in Drag Race. You know there's at least 2 or 3 challenges.
Absolutely, yeah. Then Kimmy Couture, who should have been eliminated.
Another person I don't agree should be in the top 4. She should have been gone long time ago.
Yeah, because if all her looks like bras and panties, they're very boring. And also another one I don't find doing well in challenges, but they really like her overacting. Because her first look, I don't even know how to describe it. It's the blue pants with the blue nipple tassels and like a weird top outfit that, I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't like it. I mean, I like the face, I guess.
I felt like Drag Race was like, hey, we have a trans person on this. Do you think she's gonna make it this far where we have to change this category? Like, nah. If anything, we'll just pat her on the back for like fighting the dysphoria.
Ouch.
I'm just like, this some hindsight's 2020, man.
Then let's see, the Incognito.
God, okay, that makes no fucking sense. One, Kimmy Couture, you didn't do an outfit change. You came out in holding a square and then popped out. Unless you're going to do what's that girl who came out of the box in All-Star? What's her name?
Evie Oddly.
An Evie Oddly trick. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get that she was in incognito mode. I thought she was like when you have a Facebook profile and you don't put like a profile picture and that's what they put up for you. I was like, what?
I kind of wish she went with the storyline of like she was a computer virus hiding behind an innocent account or something.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Because she looked like what a virus would look like. A scene kid.
You know what would be interesting? If someone did like a catfishing. Or you start off like, ooh, beautiful, this is what I look like on social media. Then take away that sign and change it to like an ugly like outfit. Would have been like, you know, a commentary, I guess, in society. The dangers of catfishing. And then her last look, I can't believe how much it looked like Chaos's dress. Like when Giselle said Chaos, I thought she meant like something similar. I didn't think like an exact replica. I'm surprised they didn't read her more for that look.
Just like Georges in a regular RuPaul. You're perfect. We'll never find fault in anything you do.
He looks like Evangelista.
So it was a bad look, by the way.
Yeah, it fell apart. And Miss Fierce Delicious. Her first look, which I believe is also a reference to someone, I really liked it. I thought the colors were cute. It's like my favorite pink and green combo. I thought like the hair and the beard worked really well. I didn't care for the white corset in the back, but maybe that was to fit in the theme of the gender fuckery, but I thought enough that like it was like a feminine aesthetic to a masculine outfit was good enough to do this.
I'm gonna say something as an asexual. Y'all gotta stop showing your butt. I don't want to see it. It's gross.
It's a little overplayed.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna tap my ass for you. It's like, okay, please don't.
Then an Incognito, I guess like another reference to, I guess like an African woman who was a spy for some reason. I thought that was cute.
Banana. Minion banana.
Went from banana on her head to banana on the skirt.
Oh shit.
That was cute. I liked it. And I like that she came out in the first outfit and then transformed.
I liked it compared to Gazelle Lullaby being like, I'm a Girl Scout who turns into a flaming dancer. I'm like, that makes no sense. But this one made more sense.
Right, that was a story.
Yeah, village girl to like a,
spy.
Spy.
And then I did like the look that she made for the dress, and I thought it was very smart to change the mask as well so that the mask and dress can match, because no one ever said you couldn't do it. I just think as a construction standpoint, it is like simple, like compared to Griselle. I mean, it looked good. It looked fine.
We laughed so hard at the, I can make you this dress, Brooklyn. No, you can't. And Griselle's like, I can make you the dress. Like, thank you.
Oh my god, so fucking funny.
My only problem with that joke, I love that joke so much, but I feel like that's an underslide, comment saying like, Miss Fierce could never make this dress by herself, and most of it was Griselle Lullaby.
Let's be fair, Miss Fierce knows this.
Compared to her first outfit she made.
Yeah, for sure.
Then she wasn't friends with Griselle. So it's hard giving her the win, but at the same time, like, it's all Griselle's fault for being a sack of shit.
Oh, jeez.
That's the French way of saying stupid.
And Vivian Vanderpuss, I did not understand any of her looks, to be honest. I don't think they were as ugly as like Jada's, but they definitely didn't meet the brief. Because her first one, her gender fuckery was...
She was dressed like, you know, the guys from Hamilton. Like, oh, men used to dress really feminine in like the 1950s, but then like things changed and they like outlawed it because of toxic masculinity. So I'm just bringing them back. I'm bringing the powder wigs, the garter belts.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying now. And but like it was latex with baby pink and blues.
Another ass showing, by the way.
It was just a miss.
I was also curious why the letter and the strap didn't really fit. Did you also lose weight? Do you and Spanky need a talk? Are they starving you on this?
Are you guys having diets that actually work for you and you're not sharing with the world?
Did you make this too far in the past and now your body's just completely different?
I think they have time to like change it. Although I don't know if you can change latex.
You can pin it. Yeah, she's a sewer.
And then her incognito, okay, she went from like a chef to what I can really describe as like the 50s mom's dress with the beehive hair, but like making it a little more campy with like spaghetti on the breast. And I'm kind of like, there's not a really strong connection between the two. Like I get food, but it's like she was telling a story and it didn't make any connection. It was just like, and then bam, she's different. I'm like, what happened during the bam? The Big Bang?
Like, why, when you was a chef and you got angry and tore off your sleeves, you became a drag queen?
Right? Like,
I kind of wish it was a chef to waitress storyline. Like, oh, I'm a chef but was short-handed, so I have to go out there and serve the food that I made.
yeah.
Like, it would have been cool if she had, like, spaghetti in her hands, and then when she transformed, she just, like, slapped that spaghetti on her boobs. Just to make it a little bit more coherent.
Yeah, so that was a miss. And then she made what I thought, or even Annie, because Annie said it after, and we didn't say anything. We thought she made a tracksuit for the last one, and was like, you didn't really take any of Brad's advice.
I feel like she had this really grand idea of how she described it, but then Brad came and was like, now are you a performer or attendant? Because you want to be a guest at the party. So like she toned it down to be like her definition of a glam, but it just made it really boring.
And I don't think the pants hit it didn't have to hit the floor, but it had to hit the ankle.
It hit half the calf.
Right? Like it was like a caprice thing, and she literally had like the tracksuit line going down the pants. And I think it was supposed to be like a suit because it was supposed to have like coattails, but you couldn't see the coattails. And I was like, oh my god, what is this?
She needed to take the lines off the pants and put it in the inner lining of the coattail so you could see it better.
Ooh, that would've been a good idea.
Look, when I saw your mask, I got really excited because I thought of FNAF, the Moondrop and Sun, whatever. I think Sunrise? That doesn't sound right.
Don't ask me.
But that would be cool if it's Moondrop Sunrise.
That would be cool.
But, and then you came out and disappointed me, Vivian. I was rooting for you.
So, Miss Fierce won. It made sense.
It made sense.
Her outfits, all of them were good. It was a banger.
Again, I don't know if she just grew a lot. It just seems weird how one episode she got significantly better at Drag Race.
That's a good question. I don't know, maybe it's just like she was never in the forefront until now, but maybe she like coasted by to like higher save. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Miss Fierce won. Then the bottoms was Kimmy and Vivian, which I don't agree because I really don't like Jada's looks. I guess Jada had at least one good look.
I guess we couldn't put two minorities against each other. Da-da-ch. I can say that. I'm the same ethnicity as Kimmy.
Kimmy's Filipino.
Fuck! I have a cousin?
So they lip sync to Control Alt Delete. Pretty good song.
It's a pretty good song. Terrible song to lip sync to.
Unless you're Kimmy Couture.
Unless you're Kimmy Couture, because then, like, I'm sorry, Vivian, when you was like, oh, I'm, like, sitting on a secret weapon and they don't know how I can dance because this is the first time I was on the bottom. Bitch, you have nothing. Kimmy was killing it and eating the crumbs.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a, like, Kimmy Couture song, so...
There's a video of every time Evie Oddly was ready to slay the lip sync, and the one time she got Dolly Parton.
Oh, yeah.
So Vivian went home, which makes me upset because I feel like Kimmy brings nothing to the table.
That's what I mean, man. Grisel's the one that I want to win, but it's probably gonna be Miss Fierce Delicious.
Yeah, the storyline is like, it's gonna be another Crystal Versace.
Ugh.
So next week is going to be the finale, where we do a music video.
I can't believe they have 4 queens, but they're doing a music video.
I know, like, you think with 4 queens to do another lip sync Algraba. So I didn't even want to try to pronounce that.
So don't next time.
What do you want me to say? It's what they call it.
Lip sync Smackdown.
Oh, gotcha.
The lip sync Lollapalooza's a different thing.
No, extravaganza.
So I guess now we're gonna go.
Now we're going back to that accent from the beginning.
God
Crikey.
damn it.
So welcome, mate. to cross the border to Australia. Cross the pond. That's the running joke that Annie's been doing this season. So, in this week's season 2, episode 6 of Down Under, we're going to sell our hometown so you will go visit it and give my economy your tourist money.
Okay, you thought Canada was nothing to talk about? Down Under, the shit show.
What's that?
I mean, we'll go over each queen briefly and that outfit, which was a swimsuit.
You and I did say before, though, that we wanted to see a swimsuit competition. We just didn't know we were going to be so disappointed.
Sure, just like not in Down Under. Like maybe in a regular season or an American season of Drag Race.
Like, Down Under doesn't have a beauty pageant. That's the problem. Where we see toddlers and tiaras come out in swimsuits. Because those babies come out in really cute swimsuits.
You just like baby clothes.
I do like baby clothes. If I could somehow buy baby clothes for adults, I would jump on it.
Maybe you should learn how to sew and then take pictures of baby children and then like make adult versions.
You know what the thing is? I talked about this in the first half. I am asexual. So like the baby swimsuits are more cute and not sexualized.
Oh.
So I think that might be it. Anyways, going on. So yeah.
before we go to the dark area.
Before the FBI comes for being like, what? You don't find baby sexy? So Queen Kong went first, and maybe she has a bad history with her hometown. She's the only one who didn't do her hometown.
Yeah, she got Queen Kong Island. I was just saying it was a very stressful resort, and I was like, this isn't as funny because there's no setup. You're just saying punchline after punchline, but no setup to any of these jokes.
I'm so glad you said that because I was so uncomfortable by this, and I didn't understand why.
Right?
Like, it wasn't like Widow Pill would being like, oh, there's some dark humor. It's just like sad things she kept saying.
Exactly. And then like her swimsuit was like a white one piece with a nude strip from shoulder diagonal down and like a cape. And I was like, okay, this is nice, but maybe not for the Drag Race runway look.
And then, like they said, when she stood still, you were like, boy, I see a bunch of construction errors.
Yeah, and it's also the problem with a cape. Unless you're gonna go big and drag like Trinity the Tuck, it's just not gonna go well. Then Spanky Jackson, I kind of liked hers.
Okay, here's my problem. I thought it was funny. I didn't understand how it met the challenge of trying to sell your location.
To be honest, see, like, okay, so I feel like this was more of a comedy challenge, but like in Canada, that was more of a branding challenge. So it's like, why is like it always different? Like, it's hard to tell when something's a branding challenge and when something's just a comedy challenge now.
I know in Top Chef, there would be debriefings off screen where like, okay, we're gonna say this on air, but then like off screen, we're gonna give you all the nitty gritty requirements and details.
Oh.
Because I remember one time, I think there was a chef who like fainted during the debriefing session, so that's why they had to add it in.
Oh.
And then like, so I wonder if Drag Race is kind of like that, where like Kimmy Couture's like, you idiots, they didn't say it was comedy, they said it was branding.
Huh. I mean, it could be.
I meant to say fierce delicious, whatever. So maybe that's it. And also another thing, Swanky's the only thing that really promoted wherever she lives, Palmerston North, was when the guest host lady, who I really like by the way, she was funny. She was like, oh, you should do a rhyming slogan.
Which she never did.
She did at the very end.
I thought it was just a fuck yeah still.
No, I think what it might have been is I know they put the slogan and they stamped it on screen.
Oh.
So she might have said, fuck yeah! And the lady was like, I will walk from this set if you don't put my fucking rhyme in somewhere.
And then her swimsuit look was like a Baywatch, red jacket, red one-piece look, which I guess is the best one of the bunch.
It really was. At least it was a nod to something.
Yeah.
Boring, albeit. Y'all live in Australia and no one went in a coral reef theme.
Oh, that would be cool.
Right? Like, I always make that fucking joke because that's all we know.
I think Scarlett Adam did a coral reef theme in her season.
You know how much you would have nutted if someone came out in a jellyfish swimsuit?
I do love the jellyfish.
So next person was Molly Poppins, and she had to promote Newcastle, and it was like, okay, what?
I don't remember hers.
She's a stupid drunk bitch who's like, come to Newcastle, we're gross. And it's like, okay, what? Drag queens always have to resort to this kind of humor when they don't know what they're doing? Just being a party girl?
I know, yeah. I like when that special judge was just like, okay, so I don't want to go to Newcastle.
And I think the the really funny redhead guy who sucked off Michelle Visage because RuPaul's door was locked. I think it's funny when he was like, "That's not Newcastle," and it's like, "Ooh, Molly Poppins, you fucked up. You ruined a real place. You should have been a fictional place like Queen Kong."
Yeah. And then she was in a gold outfit with a blue sash and a cowboy hat, and I guess it's some kind of Meter Maid reference. No idea.
If I ever saw one of those bitches go up to my car and be like, "You didn't put enough quarters in that meter,"
That's what I'm thinking too, and I'm like, there's gotta be something wrong with Australia's got a different definition.
yeah, because I never once saw Julie Hopps in that outfit.
I forgot she was that.
Yeah, and then she was like, "I'm gonna be the best meter maid I can be," and she was like giving everyone tickets, and they were like, "Asshole."
Then Hannah Conda had middle pair. I hated this. Like it was supposed to be like a Lord of the Ring kind of thing, and the story was like she wanted to get like fuller lips.
Is that the story?
Yes, it was the quest to get fuller lips, and she did, and then she died in the sun of the land that she was trying to get to, and I was like, how did this beginning connect to the end?
I will say, when she was fighting that swan, that was some planning that needed to be accommodated.
No, I'm sure, but and I get what Michelle Visage was saying about she's taking advantage of special effects, but I'm like, so what? If the story sucks, the story sucks. No matter how much stupid special effects you put in. What's that movie that's famous for that?
There's a lot of really good special effects, but the plot sucks.
Yeah, I think Ghost in the Shell.
Oh.
Scarlett Johansson.
Don't you mean Asian Scarlett Johansson?
God damn it. To be honest, there's a lot of movies like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tron is like that.
Matrix.
Shots fired.
And then her look.
Oh, it's terrible. Like, oh, this is what we want to see in a later competition. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, RuPaul?
Oh yeah, it's so fucking ugly. Would have kicked her off the stage. And then Beverly Kills was, I guess, Sydney, Australia, and she was, what was it? Bindy's lesbian, lethal, youngest sister looking for sugar daddies. And it's like, one, you should have just taken the lesbian part out.
2, you didn't have to be part of the Irving family.
3, this was my favorite one, actually.
Really?
I thought it made sense. There was a story.
She didn't sell Sydney, though.
I mean, she kind of did. She said, oh, he's past the strip malls and the beach and some other shit.
It sounds like Sydney, Australia is full of piss then.
Maybe it is.
I like Spanky the most.
What?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I can't have opinions in Sydney, Australia.
So you can't have shitty opinions.
Fuck you. Well, she came out in probably one of the better looking swimsuits.
She came out as a meter maid as well.
I just thought it was better than the last one. Is that a crime? Can I have an opinion, sir? Or do we live in dystopia world from Canada's last week challenge?
Well, we all live better lives than we do now. So I thought Beverly should have been on top, but no one agrees with me. People wanted Hannah Conda to win because she had a fucking swan in her video. I was like, fuck that.
Beverly doesn't know who she is.
Like, did you think Hannah Conda should have? Oh, I guess you should. Spanky should have won. I would have been okay with Spanky winning. I would not have been okay with Hannah winning.
The only problem with Hannah, the reason why I didn't want her to win was because I hated her swimsuit.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, I have perky nipples. It's like, shut up.
Yeah, that made it make sense. Like, I want to hide them. I was like, what? We have like padded swimsuits to hide pointy nipples. Also, want to say Hannah Conda and the drama between her and Beverly. Hannah's pretty like uppity to be like, just be your true self. And I was like, oh my god, bitch, stop. Just because you are obnoxiously yourself doesn't mean everyone has to be themselves 100% of the time. It's called having a fucking filter.
I'm like sitting right here.
Yeah, you also have no filter and obnoxiously yourself.
You know, it's funny because sometimes stupid people, they don't know how to be anything but themselves. So when someone beats them down to conform with society, we're too stupid to learn.
It's just like, it's so annoying.
At first, it was like, oh, Hannah and Queen Kong, like, you're not yourself, be yourself. And it's just like, oh, Beverly, calm down. They're just saying empty words. But when Hannah kept interrupting Beverly, I was like, oh god, Hannah, why?
Oh my god, like, read the fucking room.
So Queen Kong went up against Beverly Kills and they lip synced to the song The Beginning by RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm sorry, Miss RuPaul's Drag Race.
This was a weird lip sync.
I thought it was weird because Queen Kong and Beverly Kills has very similar dance moves, and I've never seen something as like them moving as much so similarly before.
They also kept bumping into each other.
Yeah, that was also weird.
And then like the flips, and they were clearly like kind of copying each other to updo each other, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
And then Queen Kong did the barrel roll in the air like one too many times. times.
Yeah, I was like, it's not that impressive looking.
And then, like, I swear to God, I thought Queen Kong was either gonna trip on her weird sass waist thing or kick Beverly in the face one time.
So it's just kind of like there was no level. Like, you're supposed to do the tricks as like a big like huzzah, or like do like the when the beat drops, but it was just constant flips and tumbles, and it was kind of funny, but also like Jesus.
I like how RuPaul wasn't like, oh, what a show. That's how you do a lip sync. She was like, are you okay? Do we need to call a medic?
Because it's like somebody twisted an ankle, scraped a knee, or
Next
broke a
week, we will
backbone.
guarantee hear Queen Kong being like, I really winded from that.
So Beverly Kill says goodbye. I'm very sad. I think Queen Kong is gonna win the season, but I kind of want Spanky to win.
There's no way in hell Spanky's gonna win, though.
I want Spanky to win. I think
Messy bitch with bad taste.
I know. But she's like the most mature of all of them, and she doesn't annoy the fuck out of me like everyone else.
Holy shit, our Down Under was shorter than Canada.
I told you.
Well, next week, I don't care for the makeover challenges, but I always get pleasantly surprised when I watch it.
It's like a hit or a miss for each queen, so we'll see how it goes.
Until next time, this has been Sheila Bundy.
Yeah, next week is the finale of Canada and the semifinals for Down Under.
And then after that will be UK.
Season 4!